Fare, adude I chalukige. Bungo, mama inda kapuge ko, papa nga leramo.
Let's take a look at the headlines. United Committee Manipur paid floral tribute to June 18 martyrs at Kekrupat. India reports 26,964 new COVID-19 cases. Daily deaths rise to 383. And Trinamool Congress postpones all events as BJP-led government imposes prohibitory orders. Hello and good evening. Welcome to ELITETV English News. This is UTPALA Konsam. Before giving you the news, we request you to follow the SOP given by the government. Wear face masks when out in public, wash hands regularly and maintain a minimum distance of 6 feet between one person and another. ELITETV requests you to get vaccinated in time to protect ourselves from this virus and play your part in the fight against COVID-19. Now the news in detail. As observed every year in September month where Manipuri people paid tribute to their ancestors, United Committee Manipur UCM paid floral tribute to June 18 martyrs at Kekrupat on Langban Haitha Leitha. Different CSOs, student body and many people from different walks of life joined the tribute paying ceremony held at Kekrupat today. Speaking on the occasion, UCM President Joy Chandra Konthojam said UCM will face any threats to the territorial integrity of Manipur without having any community indifferences. He recalled the sacrifice made by June 18 martyrs for the protection of the territorial integrity of the state and added that people of the state need to be reminded about their sacrifices.
Thangani haibu wakalun ase kudakta handokpiu aikoi nungsi chanana leiriba phurupsing ase kaidanaba aikoi punna apunba ama Manipur ama saganana honabada mateng pangbiu haina appeal tawjari natraga tampalki interior area sida develop tawba yagadege do aikoi madu thidokpa khangdokpa mathau tai haibu su miyam da thamjage aduga matam leiba khibekta Manipur da leiriba isil inau khudima phuruk khudima nungsi chanana amata oina leiraga aikhoigi irandam asibu amata oina ngangminaba mathau tai haibu miyam da thamjari.
Internal Quality Assurance Cell IQAC Thoubal College Thoubal today organized 1-week workshop on training and learning with Moodle, hands-on training for teachers at the college conference hall. Thoubal College Principal O. Chauba Devi, IQAC Thoubal College Coordinator and Associate Professor Dr. K.H. Jugindra Singh as well as Indian Statistical Institute New Delhi Associate Dean and Mathematics Professor Shantal Laishram were the event's chief guest, president and guests of honor respectively. Login to Moodle, introduction of Moodle layout and create new course basic were the topics discussed during the workshop. Kongjom Tarpon observed at Kongjom Cable Hill Kongjom War Memorial Complex as part of the Kongjom Tarpon observed every year since 1994 by Kongjom War Memorial Trust KWMT. President Morangthim Hemanta, Trust Advisors, Secretary and many others paid fitting floral tributes at the Kongjom River to the martyrs who sacrificed their lives in saving their motherland during the Anglo-Manipur War in 1891. Speaking on the occasion, Kongjom War Memorial Trust President and former Minister Morangthim Hemanta talked on the sacrifice of the brave patriots of Manipur during the war and the unity among themselves, thereby urging the younger generation to learn from the ancestors. He further said that offering Langban Tarpon to the forefathers is a mark of remembrance for their great deeds.
Building mamlay, aduga masigi, mafam masigi da illegal soiba, adigi mayam laiba singsi koi adum paisa collection tabui. The same body, atop mapandagi, Manipur Wangmadagi, Baroki Wangmadagi, Lak Pamina, Masi Yangjamatamda, Masi Turiski guide, Masibu, guide pin of Karangam Talatio. Mapupan the Bagumlay, and the Manipur Sakada, Apel Taujaringi, Masi Mapupanba, Aduguma complex summer, Weraga, Pai Pusing, Adugi, Hamamba Makogi, Matona Marine Hingado, Malia Masida, Aqua, Matau.
The day on which the formation of the state of Manipur on October 18, 1948, after the liberation from the British rule, will be remembered by observing it on October 18. Set Committee of Civil Societies Kanglaipak CCSK convener Jitendra Ningomba in a press meet held at CCSK office. He continued that as part of the 6th remembrance for the formation of the state under the Manipur State Constitution Act 1947, awareness program on the candidates to be voted for in the upcoming Manipur State Assembly election 2022 will be organized. He added the experts as well as the election candidates will be invited to talk on their ideology, thereby urging the people to support their initiative.
CSO oina leibunina public support jawd gadi koi pangthuk mangam dabanina masi tolum se pangthuk na no khona ba matamda koi wakal gi oiba pangal gi oiba adu puna moksi mayam people sing digi koi nijari maru oina huji mikhal da mihang bidamukta mute oina songtori ba kang sing political parties sing so koi invite tawre haraga thamoi gi oiba adu wakal gi oiba pangal gi oiba mateng pangbiu koi CCSK gi koi leibidi committee sing na hajera ba matamda adu su ayaba PBU, CL Tungi Orikusu, Wakalgi Orisu, any suggestion could welcome to Jerry Hamsum, Kunusu, Neo work, and suggestion my mamma, Niva Laxigani, I open to I'm Katanaman Pumiam, the Kangan the Yada Banana, Kangan Jami, I will home to Aduki the Muxinjaba, press me, and Tamzagi.
Hill people are disappointed on not being able to go to hills for the Go to Hills scheme, said Communist Party of India Manipur State Council State Secretary L. Sotin Kumar during the occasion on liberation of Manipur by Jananeta Irawat and nationwide protests held at Lamlai Irawat Memorial Hall organized by CPI. CPI Northeast Council member Dr. M. Nara and leaders of 11 opposition parties took part in the occasion. Speaking on the occasion, Sotin Kumar said that Manipur would have existed as a big district if Jananeta Irawat had not fought bravely against the formation of the geographic region of northern India. He continued that the meaning of democracy could not be seen anymore in the BJP-led government.
Mafam marang thangdon kayo rubadagi hokiba so ising ani ga taraga taruk August ki tarik ahumda adum framework agreement sign tongdor badagi marik pidagi maja hogdana Manipur si kai ya bagi sun simba kaya sing leiga sina ko hena bohodari maram sidagi policy leitaba program yaudaba adum lene tho the pangang da ngba adum belenga ase masina lei pass da sason tawdu lei makai miyang punsi hena khudong tibana gani Maramasina, a home, but all the Manipur, a put Magisati, Sagat Pangitanga for the Lady, I walk on Tamjavagolena, by Ampunum Kurumjari.
On the other hand, CPI National Executive Member Dr. M. Nara said that Jananeta Irawat protested against the formation of a geographic region of northern India and continued that Manipur state would not have been formed if the brave patriot had not fought bravely for it.
Puksel tinana amasung ay koy logo da daite silomin na dana strengthen mapanggan kalaba united mukpe na magi tangay phadabadu nasigi kuno lori mo phire siga chana na makhas thamina si puksel khojen tinana struggle for existence struggle for dignity, for the progress of our society. Ladiba samaj sigi kumang choksin habagi adugumba lambida chappa haunanabagi damakta nasisi nahonga koi mayam punchin bagi amasung mangda laiba yengnaba singi laiba lalong masi thengnaba honabada ai koi nasi nahonga wasak minasi.
It's time for a short break. See you right back.
Rohan Film, cyclist and philanthropist na Cycling for Humanity campaign gi makada kunai asigi sotharaba kanglup singbu tengbang duna lakli. Rating E right na paikhat chariba one household one e-scooter campaign asidasu hena mapung fa na ba mateng pangminas.
Manipur gumba pikraba state asidadi ekoina chachok chashin tawriba jaga singsi khutna lamba puba jaga da ngakto maram aduna mayami damakta leijare environmental friendly oiriba adongi perfect partner e-scooter. One household, one e-scooter. High-level campaign asida mayam khudimagsu sharuk yamdasi.
For more queries, please visit our showroom at Sangay Pronintem Call, Moirang Patlaw or Thabal Atokpam. And do visit our website arambay2020.com or Arambay2020 app.
Welcome back. You're watching ELITETV English News. India has reported 26,964 new COVID-19 cases and 383 deaths in the last 24 hours, pushing the total tally of cases to 3,35,31,498. This comes a day after the country reported 26,115 cases and 252 deaths. However, India's active caseload stood at 3,01,989, the lowest in 186 days. The COVID-19 death toll in the country reached 4,45,768. On the other hand, at least 3 cases of Delta Plus variant of COVID-19 have been reported for the first time in Mizoram, a health official said on Tuesday. State Nodal Officer and official spokesperson on COVID-19, Dr. Pachau Lalman Samwa, said that the new variants of COVID-19 were found in 90.30% of COVID-19 samples sent from the state to the National Institute of Biomedical Genomics, NIBMG, in West Bengal for whole genome sequencing in August. He said a total of 350 COVID-19 infected samples were sent for whole genome sequencing to NIBMG in August. Of this, 3 samples had tested positive for Delta Plus, 213 for Delta variant, and 70 samples were identified with sublineage of Delta variant. Of the 3 cases of Delta Plus variant, 2 were reported from Champhai district and 1 from Kolasib district, he said, and added that samples were collected randomly from COVID-19 infected patients. It is fortunate that none of the patients infected with new variants of COVID-19 have died. All the 316 patients have fully recovered from the infections, he said. According to Pachau, Mizoram has so far reported 510 cases of COVID-19 new variant. The state reported the first 4 cases of Delta variant in April, 73 cases of Delta variant and 1 each of Alpha and Eta variants in July. 115 more cases of Delta variant of COVID-19 were reported in August. The Trinamool Congress TMC has postponed all of its events in Tripura after the BJP-led government in the state imposed prohibitory orders across the state. The development comes after the Tripura High Court rejected the TMC's plea to hold a mega rally in Agartala today, which was to be attended by senior party leader Abhishek Banerjee. However, Abhishek Banerjee will arrive in Tripura today to attend a Jogdan Karma Suchi joining program. The TMC, which is in power in West Bengal, claims sizable support in BJP-ruled Tripura. The Assam government has ordered an inquiry into the September 18 Kokrajhar encounter which led to the killing of two suspected United Liberation of Bodoland militants. Divisional Commissioner of Lower Assam, Jayant Narlikar, has been directed by the government to carry out the inquiry and ascertain the circumstances that led to the encounter. Jayant Narlikar has been directed to submit the report of his findings within 15 days. The killing of the two suspected United Liberation of Bodoland rebels in Kokrajhar on September 18 has sparked major protests in Bodoland territorial region. A 12-hour ban was called by pressure groups in Bodoland territorial region on Monday in protest against the gunning down of the two suspected United Liberation of Bodoland cadres in the encounter. Meanwhile, BPF Chief Hagrama Mohilari has urged Assam Chief Minister Himanta Biswa Sarma to initiate a CBI inquiry into the incident. He also appealed the United Liberation of Bodoland to refrain from any violent activities for preventing any loss of life and public property. A 37-year-old woman and her 12-year-old son from Delhi drowned in Bias at Bhang village in Manali after they fell into the river while allegedly clicking selfies on a rock. Their bodies were retrieved from the river 4 kilometers downstream. According to reports, a hotel employee who saw the duo drowning tried to save them but failed and sustained injuries. Two foreigners, a mother and her daughter, were arrested by the Mumbai Airport Customs for smuggling at least 4.95 kilograms of heroin worth 25 crore rupees into the country. This is one of the biggest seizures of drugs smuggled through the airport by individuals. Officials said typically passengers trying to smuggle drugs do not carry over 2 kilograms at a time. Customs officials at Mangaluru International Airport seized 293.620 grams of gold worth 13,88,823 rupees from a male passenger. Sharing pictures of the gold hidden between layers of a blanket, the Customs Department said it was seized from a Kerala resident who was returning from Dubai. A case has been filed in connection to the seizure of the 24-carat gold. The NIA has arrested an absconding charge-sheeted accused in the August 2020 Bengaluru riots case. Tabriz, a member of the Social Democratic Party of India (SDPI), was involved in hatching the conspiracy to attack the Jehali police station and had instigated several others in WhatsApp groups. He was also involved in burning vehicles and damaging public and private properties, NIA stated. It's time for another short break. See you right back.
Kaya no sandribo. As karangana sa siya na harago.
Kaya no sibo, kaya siya pinay sibo.
Hima. COVID ki vaccine kaptho siya na ngana du phasna haini dudi.
Ay haksang kasto de. Ay kapoy. Nate haksang kasto de ba inguni da kapa kay kadena. Ay kapoy hasin.
Tamo narak dringai dana isana hana sexual hona phatro. Kaptho puna phatabra ba.
Hoyare section mana dum kapuro. Ay kapoy.
As khangdre da kamai ngana dono khangdre. Phare adu de chalu khige. Pungo mama inda kapuge ko papa ngale ramo.
COVID-19 लाइसेट असि ngakthon bagi damak COVID ki vaccine kapna लाइसेट असि mari lenaba laina लाइसेट singdagi ngakthok sabangami masidana tana लाइसेट asina sanghandana bagi damak matam gi sarkarna pirakpa sana kangon sing aikhoi ngakna satminarasi Cowin apps ta register to piduna adomsu suksoi soidana vaccine asi kapthokpiu COVID ki vaccine kapthokuna COVID leitaba iramdam mu heminarasi
aikhoi vaccine kaplese I could make some khoi big sing ka blesse hani ki punchi sau khat khong thang hanjil si jati bi jati khai den corona la chang thing ne se ai khoi big sing ka blesse corona bi ngam si punchi sau khat mai kai da hanna
Asingmune, akhoi pone vaccine kap thokuna corona de ngak thokuna hani ki punsi bu hanjano hanabada adum srok yabi.
Welcome back. Let's continue with the news update. The Taliban, which now rules Afghanistan, has written to United Nations Secretary General Antonio Guterres, submitting name of the envoy it nominated to represent the country at the UN. The letter stated that the Taliban's choice of UN ambassador was Suhail Shaheen, the movement's spokesman based in Doha, Qatar. Taliban's nomination has set up a showdown with the envoy of Afghanistan's toppled government, Ghulam Isaaqzai, who has so far retained his post. The Taliban, which seized control of Afghanistan last month, said the envoy for the ousted government no longer represented the country. The letter was signed by Amir Khan Muttaqi, identified as the foreign minister of the Taliban regime in Afghanistan. The letter further stated that Amir Khan Muttaqi wanted to speak at the General Assembly, which got underway on Tuesday and ends next Monday. According to a UN spokesperson, Taliban's request to participate in the debate is being considered by a credentials committee whose 9 members include the US, China and Russia. But they are unlikely to meet before the end of the General Assembly session next Monday. Until then, under UN rules, Ghulam Isaaqzai will remain Afghanistan's ambassador to the global body. Amid tensions with China, US President Joe Biden told the UN General Assembly that America isn't seeking a new Cold War. The US is ready to work with any nation that steps up and pursues peaceful resolution to shared challenges, he added. The US will oppose attempts by stronger countries to dominate weaker ones, Biden further said. There is no evidence of Al-Qaeda or Islamic State ISIS militants being present in Afghanistan, Taliban spokesman Zabihullah Mujahid said on Tuesday. There would be no attacks on third countries from Afghanistan from militant movements, he added. Notably, Mujahid's statement comes a day after ISIS said that it was responsible for a series of bombings in Jalalabad city. Let's take a look at the headlines once again. United Committee Manipur paid floral tribute to June 18 martyrs at Kekrupat. India reports 26,964 new COVID-19 cases. Daily deaths rise to 383. And Trinamool Congress postpones all events as BJP-led government imposes prohibitory orders. That's all for now. Thank you for watching ELITETV English News. Stay tuned for more updates at 6 p.m. Have a nice day.